So we're setting up a beautiful garden at our offices, and I'm going to show you how to set up a 4x4 step by step. So this is our GardenSoxx System Kit box, and in it you're going to have all the components. So you have our 4x4, our 25 feet of mesh, our easy filler, our drip tape, and then all the connectors and fittings, and then indication also on how to set up and how to plant. Here, what I want to start with is showing the best way to cut the 4x4. This is a 4x4, so 25 feet. The best way to cut that in order to have equal sizes for the GardenSoxx. So you unroll it first completely, and once you've unrolled it, you fold it back, and will make it easier to set it up in a way that you have equal sizes. Fold it on itself. Like that. And here, by folding it 3 times, we have 8 equal sections. Like that. And then we can come here and just cut directly at the fold. There we go, that's one side. Like that. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 equal sections to fill for the 4x4. I'll show you an efficient way to zip tie again. So you just grab it, fold it once and twice like that, and then you're just gonna take a zip tie and put it right in, and put it all the way at the tip so that you don't lose on anything, and zip tie it. And now we're going to repeat that essentially 8 times. There we go. So now we're all set up, and next step is the fun filling part. Here I like to cut these so that they're just not in the way, and it just keeps it cleaner. And then I'll cut the other ends once we're done filling them up and lining them up the way we want. So this is the soil, this fantastic mix that we're going to be using. It smells fantastic. And in there's all kinds of stuff: biochar, humates, humus, kelp, mycorrhizal, worm castings. I mean, really all the good stuff that you want to be using into your mix. What's neat about this is that you can use this at about 30% with regular potting soil, and what it'll do is that it'll just gently inoculate the soil in the GardenSoxx and really benefit the plant and give it all it needs to minimize the need for any additional inputs, nutrients throughout the season and even possibly the following season. We're going to put our sock that we zip tied earlier, and we're just going to roll it up here all the way to the bottom. So essentially you have, like 3-4 inches at the bottom that we're just going to sit like that And we found these gutter shovels, nothing to do with gardening, but they work fantastically for this type of task. And so let's fill those up. Tap it in. And the good thing about the soxx is that they can really take a lot of soil. So don't worry to fill them up, packed pretty tight. That's gonna be okay. So I like to just pack them on the ground a bit so that soil goes in, and then I'll just come and top it off. There we go. Then we'll take a zip tie. And there we go. And we can just put it on the ground. And there we go. So here we have 8 soxx filled, and now we are going to, we still have a few to fill. We want to fill part of our garden. We're going to have another 4x8 and then a few 12-inch that we're going to set up. So we're going to fill those up and line ourselves up in our little garden area here, and we'll show you the outcome. So now we've set up the 4x4 in its position, and what we're going to set up now is the irrigation. The irrigation part of the kit comes in a roll like that, 25 feet of tape, and what we'll have to do is cut it and cut the tips so that we block the irrigation so that the water stops when it comes to the end. First I'll show you how to cut the end of the tip. So we'll cut about 1 inch off, and then we will fold 3 times the tape and then put it in a U shape and use the cut to sleeve it in, and that should hold the water tight at the end of the drip. So before putting it and starting to make holes, what I like to do is I call this trenching in the sock, so that it makes it easier to pass the drip irrigation. And what we do is essentially, our soil is currently very dry. I'm gonna make a little spacing in the sock to allow for an easier pass of the drip irrigation. we are going to start our irrigation this way, and it will come, so water will come from here. So we'll do a little twist and cut to get a good hole, and on this side too. And then here. And I'm going to take the tape and pass it through. And continue the whole way. And once it's come out, you know the distance. Come here and cut. And now what we'll do is we'll repeat this 3 more times so that we have it fully set up. So the fittings that you have in the kits are 3 T's, 1 elbow, 1 straight, and the pressure regulator. So we'll first start with the T. Very easy to install. You're going to make sure that it's all the way up, and you're just going to slide it in, a little twist, and tighten the screw in, and you're good to go. So we'll set them all up, and then I'll pass the drip in between them to connect them all. And then the last part will be connected to the straight and then to the hose. And you just connect this directly to the pressure regulator and the hose directly to the pressure regulator, and you're good to plant.